Hey everyone, this is my review of the Flair solar oven. There's two kind of tiers of this. You have the base model, which is $89, and then the Deluxe Kit, which is $165. Basically, the difference between them is the base model just comes with the stove and the case, while as the Deluxe Kit comes with your pots, your baking trays, your drying racks, and things like that. And some silicone collapsible pots, which I don't have shown here. But the big thing to know about this is out of all the ovens that I tested, was the most portable. This thing is really light. I mean, I don't know, maybe a pound or two, maybe three. Super light. And then also collapses in. So this is out of all the stoves that I've done, the Flair is definitely the most portable of the options. I'll show you how that breaks down here in a second. What's different about this one than the others is, one, it's collapsible, but two, it's all a fabric structure. So fabric and like foam, these rigid foam panel things, kind of all come in, and it's a really nice design, how they kind of did it. And as you like kind of zip it up, it takes its shape and form, and it's pretty rigid. This was one that I really wanted to kind of get into the test because it was different in that way. It was very portable. It was very small to store, and it was that fabric. Whereas all the other ones are much more elaborate. They have a lot more bells and whistles, and they're a hard case. This is very much a soft case. Some things that I really liked about this was mainly that at $89, this comes in at the least expensive sun oven or solar cooker that we tested at the time. I think for people who are looking for one of these on a budget, this is a really good option. Also, people who are traveling, who are campers, who are RVers or tiny houses, people who live in small spaces. Maybe you want this as like an emergency kind of thing. This is a really good option for you. The oven here itself is 20 inches tall and about 36 inches wide. And we're gonna go about 19 inches deep. When it's fully kind of assembled, it's pretty decent sized. And what you do is you just unzip it, and then you can take, let's say, your pot, and you just put it in there. You want to put it at the back of the you want to put it all the way back into the nook back there into the stove, and you zip it up, of course. The one thing that I did notice a lot with this one over some of the glass versions that have, like, because this is like a PVC vinyl kind of feeling thing, is that this fogged up a good bit. And to really make this stove like run at peak performance, every now and then you have to like kind of crack it and just wipe the condensation off. Out of all the stoves I tested, this was probably one of the slower to be cooking ovens. It did a good job at cooking it. I just knew that when I cooked with this one, I had to budget a little bit extra time because it just wasn't as able to get the temperature up as high as some of the other ones. Not a bad, not really a slight against it. It's just, that's something to know about this, is that you're going to be cooking your food a little bit longer than some of the other ovens that I reviewed. But honestly, with the price of $89 starting out at, and then also the fact that it can break down really small, honestly, that's something that I would be very willing to kind of make a concession on because of the small size. So I'll kind of show you here. I'm just gonna unzip it. So you unzip it, and then these are Velcro. Okay. And I'm still getting the hang of this here, so bear with me. There we go. Okay. So you can see how thin that is. And then it comes, I really appreciate that they include a case with this, because not all the ovens do. And it's a nice case, it matches. Let's try to get it. There we go. So, there's the case. I mean, you could stick that underneath like your seat in your car. You know, that could be put on the shelf really easy. At the back of a closet, you know, just to kind of keep it in your RV, your tiny house. This is a really nice small thing. And the bag, I mean, you can use the bag for other stuff. There's room in here for a few other little things. The one thing I don't have here, and I really wish I did, and I think the reason why I don't have it is kind of a testament how much I like it. They come with 2 silicone pots with lids that actually collapse. You've probably seen those kind of collapsible silicone things, and they're really awesome. In fact, I've been using them just in my daily life now, because after the testing, I just liked them so much. So they've kind of made their way into my own kitchen. But those, they fold very flat, and you can actually fit them in here pretty easily. You could probably fit the baking tray. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing too special about this tray other than it's very black, so it'll absorb a lot. And then you have your drying racks, which those are actually pretty nice. These are pretty standard fare for the thing. And then you got a nice little thermometer. I find that after getting used to the stove, I don't need these, but it's kind of fun to know how hot they get. So this was, like I said, one of my favorite of kind of the whole review. And I was pretty excited about this because how small it was. I mean, guys, like that's so thin. I guess I could measure for you. So it's like under 2 inches when you, maybe 2 inches when you compress it. And then 19 inches by like 14 and a half. So yeah, if you're looking for a good option on a budget, I think this is the one to go with. If you're looking for something for a small space, for traveling, camping, RV kind of stuff, in a tiny house, or if you're just kind of want to, you know, try it out before you go in with one of the larger ones and spend a lot of money, this is a really good option. I think this is also be a fun gift, just because it's kind of a price point where, you know, maybe, you know, it's a little bit more affordable than some of the other ones that are like $200, $300, $400 price points. You know, $89 for this is a pretty good deal. The other things that I'll kind of mention, you know, it sets up very easy. So you just take the Velcro, stick it together, and then you go to the other side. And then there's a zipper, which you gotta kind of feed in here. There you go. And we're all set there. So, and then what you do is you kind of angle this they show like a rock or something, to get better angles on the sun here. Pretty simple. I really enjoyed using this stove. The one thing that I will kind of pick on here a little bit is, since that this uses a zipper here, the zipper is just okay. I would love to see like a really big beefy zipper. I'm not sure if this is a YKK zipper. It doesn't say that it is. So yeah, I would like to see like a beefier YKK zipper on this. I think that's probably the only like major change I would make to this. Otherwise, I really like this option. And then, like I said, those silicone collapsible pots were a really good addition. So that's been my review of the Flair solar oven. I hope that was helpful. Thanks for watching. This has been Ryan Mitchell with thetinylife.com.